Hey, Michael, how you doing?
I'm doing great, David. How are you today?
Not too bad, not too bad. Commute's still a pain, but it's working all right. But
It's
hey,
been a long walk from the kitchen.
yeah, I know exactly. From the bedroom to the bedroom here. But anyway, thanks for jumping on this call. I wanted to follow up with you on something that came up in one of our meetings last week. As you're well aware, Filter's been meeting with clients and prospective clients a lot lately to look at the various ways we can help them during this particularly challenging period in time. We're working with clients on a variety of initiatives, virtual events, content and campaign pivots, e-commerce solutions, remote workforce support. But in our meeting last week, you gave a quick overview of work we're doing with one of our clients, a top global telecom company. I wanted to take a few minutes here to learn a little bit more about that. I was wondering, can you give me some background on that just to start?
Yeah, certainly. As you said, this is one of our larger clients. We've been working with them for a couple of years, providing user research and user experience design in support of both their retail and their call center employees. And so we're designing applications and tools for those employees to use when servicing customers that come into retail looking for devices or setting up services and getting plans, as well as through various points in the customer journey, coming back into retail for support or renewals, or going and contacting the call centers in order to get, again, support and help with their services and plans.
Well, that's great. I mean, obviously, though, a lot of things have changed. Not a lot of retail traffic these days, and I'm sure that's probably going to be the case for quite a while. How have we helped them, tackle that kind of that big shift in the way that they handle customer service?
Yeah, absolutely. There's been a major disruption. So all of the retail locations have closed, and all of the employees from retail and from the call centers are now working from home. And so that's changed up a lot of how those operations work and who is doing that work. So clearly, all of the customer traffic and their needs are being fulfilled virtually, right? And so that has driven the calls to the call center, and that portion of the employee base has just skyrocketed and spiked. And they've been really seeing just like a huge volume in trying to support customers in now a fully virtualized world. What's been helpful is that as part of the work that we had done with the retail employees was to build applications and into some of the apps that are tablet based, to allow those retail employees to also participate in a virtual engagement with customers. So as you can imagine, in retail, there's kind of spikes and lulls through the day with foot traffic and kind of how just the pace of customer engagement happens. And so we originally built those tools and helped them roll those out to allow those retail employees to continue to service customers when there were lulls in the foot traffic. So they're already trained and had those applications and had experience in working virtually with customers. And so that was a huge benefit when everyone went virtual, and that spike happened in the call centers, that they were able to step in and from home be able to get into those applications and start helping with that load and starting to take some of the pressure off of care and really help them respond to customers and continue that engagement as the retail closed and everything shifted to virtual. So that's been a huge benefit for the client in managing that shift in customer engagement.
Wow, that's great. So what's next? What happens next? Where does this go from here?
Yeah, well, as you can imagine, there's a lot of uncertainty in how the retail environments are going to change and what's going to happen. The expectation is that retail will start to reopen, staggered across the country as different states decide when and how they're going to start to relax the restrictions and start to allow companies to start to open retail businesses again. And so, for a period of time and for an ongoing basis, there's going to be kind of this virtual need throughout the country. And, we expect that this may be the new normal, right? And so, we are looking right now and have been working with the client teams on how do we increase the ability for those retail employees to continue and engage customers in those virtual environments? How are they able to, what additional capabilities do we need to build into those applications to expand what they're able to do and really help them be a lot more flexible and agile as kind of that shifting landscape happens as customers need to engage with them in a lot of different ways.
Great. And it sounds like a lot of work as well. How are you helping them prioritize what comes next and where to focus efforts and investment?
Yeah, great question. As part of the work we have been doing with them has been doing a lot of field research and user research, going out to the retail locations, understanding what customers are most doing, what do they most need, what is happening also in the call centers, which activities and customer engagement workflows are most important and most needed. As we've shifted to fully virtual, we're continuing to work with them on how we can continue that research in a fully virtualized way to continue to track against, hey, how are those needs changing? What are the different or the more important activities and customer needs in this new environment, so that we can then take that and work with the product teams and our client leadership to understand that changing landscape and how to reprioritize the work around how we're supporting and providing the right tools and functionality for the field.
Wow, that's great. Thank you. That's such important work and the kind of thing I imagine companies of all types are going to need to do more of as the vast majority of their customer support and service moves on to digital channels when physical and in-store and in-person is not available. So thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate the overview and the opportunity to talk today. I know you're a busy guy. So again, thanks very much. Good talking with you and stay healthy. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. You stay healthy too, and take care of you and your family.